It's Tuesday, December 5th, 2023 at 6:02 p.m. This is a meeting of the Board of Directors of Abington Community Access and Media, Inc., the private nonprofit corporation that runs the cable access television studio here in Abington. This is our third regular meeting of the year, and we had planned to have 4 directors here. We have 2 tonight, a quorum of the 4. The other 2 were unable to make it. So Peter and I are here, and we've decided to table the approval of minutes. We have no old and new business. And the money in the bank has not changed that much. We're up to $1,095,852. Next item on the agenda is the HD channel update. Peter has been working on that, and Kevin has been as well. So do you have anything to say about that?
The town manager has signed a letter to Verizon requesting it, and they've acknowledged receipt and that the engineers will contact Kevin to initiate that. Comcast, I sent an email and I have not received a reply as to the status with them. The last I knew, they were waiting for some kind of equipment that they needed to do it.
But Comcast actually did give us a time frame of when they would be able to start when we renewed that contract, as I recall. Was it like 18 months to 2 years out?
Something
from
like
the
that, yeah.
contract renewal? Verizon did not give us a timeline, so.
But again, they did request a letter requesting same, and they do have it now. And again, we've received confirmation of that letter, received the letter, and that they'll be reaching out to Kevin to initiate that.
Okay. So next item on the agenda is the executive director's report. So if you have anything you'd like to add about the HD channel, go right ahead.
I do. The plan is to reconfigure the public channel. I have had conversations with Cablecast, with our current playback server, to find out how it's configured, if we'd want to have all 4 of our channels outputting. Right now we have 3 SD channels that are outputting. We have one that is inputting through an encoder, which actually enables us to be able to capture municipal meetings and record certain events. It's kind of a useful tool. So after conversations, I've had conversations with Peter as well. The thought is to split the public channel. The public channel can be reconfigured to be high def, and then we actually can further split that channel and recreate the SD signal. So we'll still have the 3 SD channels, and we'll be able to have that HD channel. So right now I'm waiting for a cost analysis from Comcast. One of their salespeople are going to get back to me as to what it'll cost, not only for their time to reconfigure it, but also to have an engineer on site to install the hardware. Also, the other thing, it should be noted that earlier today, we actually have moved down the dial. We formally, and this is just Xfinity and Comcast subscribers. This has not affected Verizon, but right now, as of today, Xfinity Comcast channels that used to be 13, 14, and 15 are now 6, 8, and 9. This is something that I believe that Comcast is doing universally with all public access studios, where they're going to kind of migrate all those channels down and have them be in the same area no matter what. And then I believe that the HD channel will be somewhere in the 1000s. Peter had sent me, Peter's a Xfinity Comcast customer, I believe it was something like 1,014 or something like that. Once the high def channel is active, it'll be somewhere in that vicinity. But I'll have more information on that. I have given each of you a report, and I also sent out copies to Jessica and Bob. It's a little bit of a breakdown. I like to make sure that when I give a report, I give you a rundown of some of the things that are going on here, some of our productions, what we're doing to be active in the community, and with the folks that we work with. Fall production, I kind of got a rundown of for sports coverage, student productions, studio productions, as well as what's going on here in the school and things that we're capturing out in the community. Marketing outreach, give a breakdown on how we're doing in all social media platforms. I'm happy to say that because we actively share information and try to do our best to work within the algorithms of each platform, we still see regular increases across the board, whether it's Instagram, Threads, Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube. We're doing quite well. The folks are engaged and they like the content that we have. Cablecast and programming between January 1st and December 1st. Abington CAM has added 862 new shows to the playback system. Again, these are a combination of municipal meetings, community events, things that we shoot out in the field, things that are produced here in the studio. Not to mention productions that are shared with us with some of our brother and sister access centers around the Commonwealth. These average run times are anywhere about 55 to 56 minutes in length. Worth noting, Abington CAM in the news. Boston area news stations actually sought out exclusive footage that we had for video stories they did on Coach Kelleher. It's no big secret that Jim Kelleher has been coaching for 50 seasons, 50 years, and has had an impact generationally across generations. And so we have been quite busy not only sharing that with videos and images, whether it was what we had or from other volunteers who have willingly shared with us. We shared the stuff with NBC 10, Boston 25. Actually, I was driving up to New Hampshire Thanksgiving afternoon sending footage to Bush Stearns from Boston 25 and also footage to CBS TV, who all actually ran stories before the Thanksgiving Day game and after. So it was fantastic. We also did a couple of small packages for Jim at his last game, which I believe was the Pembroke game. Prior to the game, we actually captured many of the Abington High School alumni sharing their well wishes. We were able to kind of culminate into a video that was shared during the Thanksgiving Day game. While we talked about the Thanksgiving, we actually live streamed the Thanksgiving Day game between Whitman Hanson and Abington, and we had a 4-man team: Matt Lyons, Dave Bowen, Matt Nelson, and myself there to make sure that the broadcast went well. So we had a camera eye in the sky, and we had someone roaming the sidelines, capturing the footage as it was happening. What's great about what we do or what we're able to do is that it's a professional production. It looks like a professional. It sounds like instant replay, and it's a team effort between what we're doing behind the scenes to the two announcers, Kevin Whalen, Sean Riley, to being able to do instant replays as it happens. Yeah, and then at the end of the game, it didn't end there. We actually, a little bit of a stall, thanks to the instant replay and being able to kind of give a replay of everything that happened during the game. Myself, Matt Lyons, and Sean Riley went down to the field. Actually, Matt was already on the field, but I went down, and we shot footage of not only the trophy presentation, those who didn't have a chance to see the game, it is up on YouTube and replaying on the Education Channel, Channel 8 and 26. But we did, again, not only the presentation as Abington 146 to 6, but also getting an interview with Jim Kelleher, live streaming that, and even the coaches who, gave us a lot of love. If you have a chance to watch that, they were very happy with the coverage that we provided the football team. Even though they didn't end up going to the Super Bowl, it was a fantastic year, and it was great to be able to provide that. In closing, the next Abington ACAM newsletter for winter 24 is in the works. Plan is to release lights, camera, action in January, featuring the latest studio updates and happenings. Any questions?
Do you have anything else, Peter?
No.
Do we have a motion?
Move to adjourn.
I'll second the motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.